Alright. Alrighty. So, Sarah, I've made not really any progress. I've not transferred saves over, so I've been doing most of my stuff offline. On my other PC, so saves are exactly where I was Tuesday when I left off. Think? Yeah. So right where I left off on Tuesday is where we stand. So I've not done much outside the fact that I do have basically infinite money now on my other save. And I'm actually thinking about starting from scratch again. Because I want to do a different setup. Yeah, let's restart. Let's take it nice and slow. We'll play it on casual. Will be because they're my favorite slimes. Honey slimes. We can call it streaming. Save. And we'll take this nice and slow. We will completely start from scratch. Wipe everything off the planet. Let's just start with the bare essentials of Slime Rancher. Welcome to the game. Again. It's been a little while too since I've started over, so, and that save was getting a bit, you know, to the end of its length, so let's actually like move forward and actually like try to get somewhere. Ah, my phone. Already starting this shit. With the phone calls. I've only been home like 20 minutes. Not even. And they're already started the phone calls. I love it. Anyway, so we're gonna try to move through this kinda slowly. So we could get an idea of where we are at. Again. The first few days are kinda more of a, like, just start prepping everything. So we're sitting at $150 already, which is good. I need to get up to $350, then the chickens can stay in their pen. Or the pink slimes can stay in their pen. Yep, let's go grab our messages and see what they say. At least at a minimum, so I could actually, like, try to keep those under control. So I'm not having to read, like, 20 of them in one go. Support extended. And there you go, there's all that. So, we have 20 basically normal pink boring slimes. I of course want more, but we'll get more eventually. As we will with the case of, you know. Wow, that's luck. One of the big problems I'm having to deal with is, you know, not having my jetpack or my water tank. But as that gold port right there will frickin' make me back up. Back up. Not allowed. A lot of money, I'll be able to expand that pen immediately. Or make it higher, rather. Now, the key with the range exchange, I need to wait until it's up, but 2, I need to make sure that, you know, I pay attention right away because, like, I want to get some of the other stuff a lot quicker than I did the last time. So, paying attention to that is going to make me known. So then I'll be able to evolve and, you know, do things. But what's going in the area where I would just put those pink slimes is all veggie types. Basically. Any veggie type that I find, so like grade slimes, pink slimes. Well, pink aren't really veggie, but, you know, they could go there. Pink I may move around or use for other things too, so I like having a good assortment of them on hand. Optimally, I want to get to the frickin' end of the game as fast as possible. That's like my optimal goal. But that's not exactly possible already, as is, but we could get stuff kinda prepped for that. I don't think I have enough food on me, but I don't want to waste every bit of it either, so... Hey, Joe! I'm starting from scratch again, just so you're aware. If you couldn't figure that out by the fact that I'm not able to fly everywhere. Of course. But I am starting out from scratch again because I realized that because I didn't really, like play the game on stream much on that save, I'm dialing it back a little bit on this run. I'm gonna create a separate save on my other PC as well. My other PC's Steam account will stay offline for the moment. I feel it's kind of necessary to kind of take this slow. Let's actually progress this right and not, like, immediately rush everything. You know, let's actually, like, plan and let's sit back a little bit. More or less. Well, maybe not so much plan, but, you know, have an idea of what's going on around my farm and everything. Now, the reason why I'm picking up them is so I could pick up, one, their plorts, but two, so I could toss these guys in temporarily. And get theirs. But as you can see, I'm being very cautious around them because I know for a fact that my health is not as high as as I would like it to be. Ah, so close to be able to, you know, handle these guys with more care. So they're gonna be ones I'm gonna wait till I have enough to, one, get their pen up, to be able to house more of them, but also, you know, I need to get my farm working too, so, you know, I don't run out of food. So it's a little bit of both. Management and exploring will be the kind of the goal for the startup. Maybe put a chicken coop in so I could start actually, like, thinking about actually housing chickens. Is also another alternative to, you know, food, an alternative food for my slimes. So I'm not just, oh yeah. Let's get the first bit of story that's over here. Yeah. I don't tend to read those because I just don't care. That's why I wait so long. So you could actually pause and read it if you so wish. Which I find is actually a little bit better than, you know, me sitting there trying to read it to you, because, like, I don't like reading in general, but I needed the roost, though, so they could actually, like, you know, actually, like, breed, because for some reason they won't breed if they don't have a rooster. I don't know why. And that's, like, the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because, like, hens, or I should say chickens, well, it kind of, well, yes, most farmers do have at least one rooster. We are on adventure mode, so, you know, we do have tar slimes, as proven over there. Fuck off. Goodbye. I'm not gonna get rid of all the fruit now. I'm just gonna try to get... Because I do want to keep the fruit on hand, because if I can't get, when I go over to the other area to get the mango for, what's his name? For the, honey slimes, I want to have at least a backup fruit on hand. But I will be watching the range exchange as well, so, like, when we get the better, or as I like to put it, the much more improved, thing for that, we'll actually be able to kind of, like, be in a position to be able to deal with that. At least a little bit. Now, of course, you know, a couple of my goals right now are to get, you know, money to be able to expand rather quite quickly. But one thing at a time, one set of stuff at a time. I did actually initially go over there to get more rock slimes, but realized that, you know, I don't necessarily have the means to be able to handle them right now. So, because they need a little bit more care than just, you know, a, pen. They need, you know, their food, their stuff like that, but now that's actually all upgraded, so now my freaking pink ones over there will be happy because I will grow twice as fast and double yield, I think. It's supposed to be double, it doesn't feel like double most of the time, but as far as that goes, that's done and ready. Now it's just kind of, what do I want more of? I do definitely want more blue slimes. More ports helps because it's more money and it's more free money out in the world. And I definitely want more hens on hand. Right now it is getting very management side, just getting everything sorted. So for the first 3 or 4 days, we'll be just getting the basic essentials up. Instead of just like, well, let's just throw these guys to the pen, let's go off and explore. No, I'm not. Nah, right now it is kind of that way. Thorough rest, which is the range exchange. Yes, it's good for me. It's good for all of us, actually. Because that's what we need to be able to get, well, the other things. And I can't remember what the first one is, but I know the first one's a bit of a bitch to get a hold of everything. But most of it I should have on hand already. But let's read the email first. Welcome to the Rage Exchanger. You sure you get your trade completed within 24 hours. As more ranchers get added to your network, you should receive a healthy hello from them, so check your inbox. That's the other reason. You want to make sure you pay attention. 6 and 2 in 22 minutes. Yes, it says 24 hours, but I don't believe it is actually 24 hours. So I need to go get 2 stone hens, which spawn over here. Hopefully they're not already all killed, but Largos! Largo slimes are large slime hybrids formed when a slime eats a plant unlike its own. Yup, the stony ones are already dead, damn it. Shit. But we're not completely out of the woods and in the bed yet, but I don't know how long that one's gonna take to grow up. It's a normal chick. Yep. But again, that only solves part of the problem. That's 1 stony chick. I need 2 at a minimum. Or I need 2 stony hens in minimum. Fuck. I mean, that's... If I could get it before the time limit runs out on the front of this one, we're good, but I don't know. I mean, I have to wait for night anyway at this rate because of, the way the, philosopher ones or whatever. Because I haven't actually gotten any of those because I don't have the cave system yet. And 20. Get out of here really fast. Because what's going to respawn there is the ones I actually need. Alright. Da. There's the 6 I needed. For that quest, bit of that quest. Now, I just need one more stony chick. Or stony hen to pop up, and we will be good. So let's go out and explore, as my sprint takes forever to recharge. So basically, you're gonna see a lot of nighttime, in this round because, I want to get a lot done in as few days as possible, but at the same time, you know, not so few that, you know, I'm completing the game within like 3 days, in-game days. Maybe mine grew up, I don't know. But, yeah, fuck. It's a pain in the ass. Like, they're annoying because they just don't grow fast. Chickens don't grow up fast. Although they don't in real life either, so I guess all power to the game at that point. To actually know that. But as fast as, they do grow up in this, isn't 100% accurate either. Maybe I'll get one here. Nope, normal hen. Stone hen! Yes, got it. That's the only one I wanted anyway, was the stone one. I didn't even think to go and complete that, like, yet. I know which way I'm taking, But, which way I'm going first. Because, it's the only logical one to take. No, I don't actually have enough anyway, so. Alrighty, so that is sorted. He did grow up, but I want to keep him now. At a minimum. But I will add, I can't afford it. Wow. Okay. At least not at the moment, anyway. Let me get these ports in, and then maybe we'll be able to. Yeah, there we go. Because that will help these guys grow faster. And we'll sleep for the next couple of hours. So it will move time forward. At a minimum, I wanted to take 2 out of there because too many and they won't actually breed. Right now, the max I can have in a pen is 12 total of anything, basically. So I have to check those numbers consistently. Not so concerned about that because where I'm going. Is in here. And into the next bit of the map, which is the Ingro Quarry. It's a quarry, let's just put it that way. Oh. I will not be grabbing any type of slime that's a meat eater yet. I will be trying to get him down as quickly as possible. Though. Because, getting him down will help me because it'll allow me to, you know, expand my ranch. Or have a teleporter back here anyway, until I do expand the rest of the range. My priority is different on this run in a little bit of a weird way because, like, my main goal is to get, in a position where these are all set up perfectly on carrots and other things. I'm not grabbing water yet. I want to get a specific area first before I grab them. I have no plans to buy the docks at this point, though. Simply because the docks, I don't check them enough anyway. And I get more land out of the 2 special areas that you could get then I would just out of the docks. You only get 4 with the docks. The other areas give you 6, I believe. Or 5, rather. So, yeah, there's a lot in this game, and like when you change the angle of approach like I have, it just makes it a little bit longer. By the way, there's that. I forgot about that one. Now, do I need to actually, like, expand my range to be able to get into some of the other areas? Probably. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But we'll get to that. I do need a silo, however. I am noticing a trend that, you know, I'm running out of inventory space quite often. 450, okay. And it's mainly the hens in my inventory that are causing that problem. We will, however, advance another day forward, which unlocks 2 emails. One from Casey, the other from Victor Hepkins, which, he's a slime guy. Yeah, he likes slimes. So 6 and 10 cats. So we're going to be traveling because, well, early game, that's kind of a useful guy to, you know, get a hold of and keep happy. You know, and he's probably, out of all of them, he's probably the easiest to maintain. Truthfully, because, like, he's just like, oh, you need slimes. Okay. I want slimes. Okay. I can make that happen. I got 4 cats now. Need more though. Desperately need more. But what I'll do to get more is I'll go over to another area that has more. Back in that main area, but I want to go get the boom slimes if I can. Hopefully they won't kill me. So right now it's just kind of trying to get some stuff sorted out and then, you know, go back to base and deal with things and then sort some stuff out, then go back to base and deal with more. Because I know in here there's more boom slimes I can get a hold of. There we go. There's the boom slime need taken care of. Now I just see heads. And also I got more rock slimes, which is another need that I really needed. Because the 3 common ones you'll always need something for is, you know, tabbies for one thing in the exchange. Tabbies, rocks, and pinks you always will need their ports for something other than just, you know, an income. For a while it is going to be just income, and probably for quite a while it's going to stay that way. Because money is more important in this run a little bit. Just to kind of slow the pace down of it. Thank you for that. And nothing useful. Shit, I need one more. Like how wide-eyed the boom slimes are, though. Like, they're just like, what the fuck? Nah! Can't do anything about that. And I'm not really worried about that. Truthfully, I'm not. So, let's go back to base now that I have everything I need on this front to be able to get boom times taken care of. So, basically, the next goal will be get the jetpack, be able to get over to get raid slimes, because raid slimes are by far the best slime in the game because they're so chill. And there's the guy I was mentioning, Oregon. This is the first contact you get of him. So he was triggered by doing those two, okay. I had a feeling it was, but... now something I could get that will help me out endlessly. For at least one of these plots. Is that... I do need to get the air net up on those pens. I probably should focus on that a little bit. Just a little bit. Because otherwise, those times are going to get very anxious very quickly. I'm not really worried about the odd onions right now. Nor the elders, so they're just gonna go right into a pen. So, yeah, I'll give them that full allotment again. I will also go over here, give you the collector because that's more useful right now than anything else at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Well, actually, no. That I believe with one they still do actually reproduce, but I don't know, and it's not important at this point. I normally do 2 of multiple types, but if I only need 1, that's even more useful because it can actually, you know, divide and conquer. I will go and read that message though. I don't know what he's gonna need though. I don't think I'll be able to do him just yet because he's probably gonna need something that I don't actually have. 7 and 3 odd onions. Not so much worried about those. I need the odd onions. That's why I threw those out. But again, I won't be able to go to his area until I can afford the expansion. But at least I could have him ready. Need one more. Here we go. We got it. Which is good. We'll be able to actually, like, advance that. And we'll be able to get some money from that. Maybe enough for the actual expansion, but I don't bet on it. But he is going to be the one that, now that I know how to get this stuff for him a little bit easier, I'm going to be kind of focused on getting to that point. Because he is an upgrade that is going to help me endlessly in the early game front. Because he gives me stuff that upgrades the farms, which early game, that's like the best thing. I actually built the wrong thing. I wanted another garden. So I will advance a day, or, you know, the last few hours of that day. Big Storm by Casey. Here you go, there's all of it in one message. One a little bit. There we go. Obviously, what I am going to do with my mosaics is going to be different than what I'm going to do with a lot of my other stuff. But again, I probably won't get the follow-up email from him until after I'm able to actually get to his teleporter. So that is a goal. He is one of the best things in this game to get a hold of. Finding him is a good thing. Or getting his quest line is a good thing because I can actually, like, you know, try to get his range kind of quickly and try to get, you know, that up into an operating form for me to be able to use. But of course I do need to take care of myself in the case of, you know, being able to upgrade my gear, which is taking priority at this point, because if it doesn't, you're not going to be able to move very fast, nor very far distances in a quicker fashion. Like, that's the next one, that is the next one, and then the water tank will come eventually. The water tank I don't really use much outside of drones and that stuff. It is a good defense engine, but you don't really need it, truthfully. The vac tank would actually be better off. I would be better off getting that first. But there is a reason why I'm grabbing the carrots. And that's the big slime that's in that cave. I want to get him and that teleporter out of the way. It has no relevance, truthfully, right now, because I need to get, you know, other stuff up and functional, but in any case, it would be useful. The most important thing to me right now is getting veggies, because that will aid me get that big slime out of there and move forward. Well, it doesn't actually move me forward because I don't actually gain anything by doing it, just except the teleporter that I can't actually use yet. But and there's Mochi. But I can't use that teleporter because where it teleports me to, I don't have yet. So what would be the point of using something I can't use? Mochi, I don't know what he's gonna need right off the bat. I don't think I even have what he needs. But he's quite a fun one with his Quicksilver ones. I would probably get his range faster, but because all I gotta do on that one is sleep, and I advance it. I'm able to get more of the stuff for him. So I can get him kinda quicker, but it's get through his stuff faster, but it's not necessarily worth it. I mean, the only reason why I really want him anyway is because of what is it? The river that he's got on his land. That's the only reason why I really want him. Otherwise, he's pretty much useless to me. For now, all of those can go in there. I'm not really gonna focus too much on those because... Alright, Mochi. I knew it was gonna want raid slimes. I knew he was gonna want those. Every single fucking time. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can get those quite easily. If I'm lucky. Alright. Let's buy the jetpack because I can't get to him unless I have my jetpack. And actually, I would love to capture raids right off the bat as fast as I can. Because they're probably the calmest of the slimes when they're hungry. Like, genuinely. Like, the rock slimes, yeah, I don't really care about them. The freaking raid slimes, though, they're freaking nice to me. They're just evil in the way that, you know, they could easily kill you. Well, truthfully, that's all I needed. Was those two, because, and to toss those out because I'm going to need the inventory space for the ones that I have back at my base. But I need to quickly get them back to my base so I can feed them to get their parts to be able to actually like get Mochi. Mochi is one of those guys that she's like, he's very, very dependent on parts, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Yep, I can't use that teleporter yet. But Mochi does have money, so... And getting raid slimes is gonna help me out a bunch on that front. Getting boom slimes would also help me on that front. Getting a few of them would help me. But I don't necessarily like the idea of them and, say, rock slimes or raid slimes next to them. But I might do that. Or maybe you would mix boom and raid because, like, those two, like, raid mixed with anything because, they just become really casual slimes. Because of the radiation. Alright, what I need now is the, back tank, so I can hold 30 items instead of 20, which is even more useful. I'll sleep until morning after I read this message. It basically covers... Yeah. So I need $700 or 700 new bucks to be able to get the you know, the better both my health up and the energy up, which both of which are useful. Getting both of them in one go is even more useful. But the health one is more important than the other one. So we'll definitely want more raid slimes. For sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleep until morning for the next 2 days. Although, hello, Bobs. He's a chicken guy, so yeah, he ain't a fun one. 7 reward club and Bob. Let's go to and do Bob because he's a chicken guy. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if I have oh, I do have that. I have 1. Just 1. So you get 1. You get 2. Note to self, get the airnet, because like that's gonna be a critical thing to get at this point. Nope! I saw you. No, not allowed. And actually, we'll throw the 21 in there as well. Because I have another assortment of them over here, so... And all of them will go in there. I will probably end up grabbing the raid slimes back if need be. But actually, I probably won't because raid slimes tend to be pretty calm. So I'm probably gonna go grab more of them specifically. But first, let's get that and that because those are both useful. Now let's just cover our ground here of that. Alright, so one of the goals now is to go and get the, get more raid slimes. Because raid slimes are useful. And I am considering getting some booms as well while I'm out here. Just to get them, so I can actually, like, prep to have them. Where they'll be kept, no clue yet, but maybe I'll mix the raid slimes with them. I don't know. Haven't decided that far yet. I definitely want them. If I mix the raid with them, they would become veggie eaters, and it would be one of the reasons why I also came out here was for their favorite food. Actually. I do like using the favorite food as the method to feed my slimes because, you know, they double everything basically, which makes them even better. You know, I do have some chickens. I don't have a lot of chickens, which is part of the problem on the front of the boom slimes. Well, yes, I wouldn't be feeding them briar hens. I would be feeding them, you know, something kind of like less useful. But you can't always feed the best. Or if the evil, as I see the boom slimes is an evil slime. Oh, he spawns anyway. So, like, he's there already. Only problem with that is that, right now I don't have his favorite food, and I'd rather have more of his favorite food before I did that. I just don't have the health for that right now. Alright, we probably should head back to my base at this point. Just to kind of pass the night, I would say. I need to get my old crystal slimes going too. Cause those are like my precious, and they're fucking nice to have. I can get more of their favorite food, the raid slimes. I can get more of their favorite. It's just, right now, it's not really worth it. I do want to start collecting, though, some of my, crystal ones, because crystal slimes are actually useful. Not to mention the fact a lot easier to maintain than boom slimes at least, but I kinda don't want to get boom slimes, truthfully, a real go until I have another area for them. Because I want to keep the veggie area going. You know, and that's like literally the main area is veggies. So there's another 11 carrots, which is useful. Not too concerned about the big tar slimes. They're just assholes, and after a while they go away. But I can also, you know, throw them away. But yeah, tar slimes are evil. And they're so easy to lose track of. Although I have trapped them before in my pens, like I've had them in my pens before, but there's no point to do that because they just despawn anyway. So there's no point of actually like holding them captive, but you can do it briefly if you want to. But again, there's not really a point. I mean, you can hold basically any slime captive for a little bit of time. And my dad is home, so I'm gonna try to get back to my base, but I will probably have to get off almost immediately, so the stream will be short, but as you know, Thursdays and this Friday will be shorter, but that'll be made up for, don't worry. That will be made up for. That will be made up as of Saturday, sounds like. Don't know what's fully going on yet, but Saturday should be a nice long stream. Which will be a nice change. So I will be streaming Saturday if everything goes to plan. If not, you know, I won't be. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? We'll try to get over to... We're gonna actually try to do this in a different way. Since I know that, you know, there's a backlink between these two areas, might as well go that route. There we go. Wait. What the fuck? Oh! Duh. It's this way. Wait. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna get back to the main hub of everything, our base, and well, actually, truthfully, I'll have it sync the files and then I'll sync them on my other computer, so I have this saved. But after that, then it won't. Then we won't. I won't be syncing on my other computer to this one to get. Shit! That was not what I wanted to do. Get over there. 40 there.